Alright, what we got going on here today?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsors of today's video. Glenwood Contracting. Time is money. Anyway, Nick, now you have to pay me. So we got a little unboxing we're gonna do today. We need to set the mood. So I'm gonna take you back to early 2024. I was in search of a Banshee. I wanted a stock Banshee. Well, that's not what I ended up finding. I ended up finding this thing. So, what this is a 1991 Yamaha Banshee 350 twin. For those of you that don't understand Banshees. I don't understand Banshees either. I bought this last spring. I was traveling out of town for work, so I had my brother behind the camera, Dylan. Messaged the guy, seemed pretty legit, so I had him go pick it up for me. $6,500. I was in really good shape. They went and picked it up and bought it, even though the guy couldn't get it started. So that was a start. They brought it home. Couldn't get the fucking thing running. Oh, sorry. Can I say fuck in your videos?
I think so.
All right, so we couldn't get the fucking thing running. Basically, it was flooding out really bad. Ended up getting it running, and it was running like shit. Like, basically, when it was getting ready to get on the power band, it would bog out and start backfiring. It was weird. So we went through a whole bunch of shit, cleaned the car, checked a bunch of things, did a compression test. We did end up finding it was low on compression. It had 90 PSI in the left cylinder, 120 on the right, which obviously isn't right. But I ended up narrowing it down to the CDI box, so I ordered a new used OEM CDI box off eBay, put it in there, took care of the problem, and she kind of ripped all last summer in that way. I didn't have any more problems with it. And then last trip we had up north, it quit running. Well, it didn't quit running, but it backfired on a trail, idled way up, like it was sucking air or doing something weird. So brought it home, fast forward to like this winter, tore it apart, found out it had a broken reed. And at that point, I knew it was time to tear it down. Fast forward some more time, we got the motor out on the bench, as you can see it over there. So we'll go look at some carnage. As you can see, this isn't what your motor should look like when you tear it apart. So basically what happened, which is very strange because it was functioning completely fine. This wasn't even the issue, the reason I tore it apart. The pressure plate bolts on the back of the clutch ended up backing out, which you can see here. Backing out, and the clutch and transmission side of the motor basically ate them up. So the clutch was functioning perfectly fine before we tore the motor apart, which is really weird. It was a little noisy, but I know that's not untypical for a clutch to be noisy. When you pull it in, it would get quieter. So yeah, tore it apart, found out all this, and then if you can zoom in right here, Dylan, one of the screws impacted where the crank seal rides and basically fucked the cases. So now that you're caught up, what we got going on today is I'm gonna be unboxing all the motor parts that I ordered about a month and a half ago that finally just came in. Basically, everything's gonna be brand new, except for some transmission parts, shift, shaft, and a couple other things. So, yeah, take a little pause, and then we'll get right into it. Holy shit. Got a feeling this is probably the cases. Judging by the genuine Yamaha box. So we got some other stuff in here now. Oh, looks like we got some O-rings for our cool head, a couple billet intakes and some hardware. Looks like we got some plugs, motor. Okay, very nice, very nice. See what's in this here. Oh. Ah. It's our main crank drive gear. We are going with straight cut gears on this build. Probably not necessary. Probably paid way too much money for something I didn't need, but we're gonna have it. Maybe for when it's 150 horsepower Banshee someday, it'll come in handy. Assuming this is probably the main input here into the transmission. Yes, sir. Very nice. Straight cut Liberty gears. Stock gear ratio. Should be interesting. Oh yeah. Okay, so time out. We'll get to that in a second. Clutch pack here from Fast Racing. Oh, I didn't mention, all the motor components for the most part are from Fast. Thanks, Jeff. So we got a clutch pack here, some heavy duty clutch springs. I think these are clutch plates out of like a road bike, so they should hold up a little bit better. Okay. Got our case halves here. So, nothing too special here. OEM, Yamaha, for my friends in Japan. So the only thing I'll say about these, which this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. So it's going to be a 421 4-mil stroker build, Serval Cub. So with the cylinders being a little bit larger diameter, they went ahead and did a case port. As you can see here, ported it. So that way the cases will match up to the cylinder bores. Hopefully get a little bit more flow. Yeah. So those look nice. Nice, fresh, clean start. My surgery table's dirty. Okay, set these over here. A couple other things in this box. Got a new lockup clutch from Mod Quad. Old one got torn to shreds in the carnage. Looks like we got some studs, probably the case studs. I think the head studs and all that I ordered earlier. Those are up on a loft here. You won't get to see those in these videos. Interesting packing methods. Excuse me. Oh yeah, here we go. Newspaper. So let's see what's in it before I drop it. Got an adjustable timing plate for the stator. Probably running about +4 in this. I don't know. We'll need to do some more research. I don't know what the best is to run, but whatever makes a little bit of more power and doesn't grenade the engine is what I'm shooting for. Some newspaper out of Kansas. Congratulations to everybody on the honor roll. See here, get a good shot of that. All right, what else we got here? Got some genuine Moto Tassonarini. That's probably not how it's spelled or said. V-Force 4 reeds. So, like I mentioned, the reeds that were in it, I think they were factory anyways, but they were broke. So, got some nice new genuine V-Force 4s to go in. So that'll be nice. Oh, what else we got? These are probably, I don't know what's in here. I'm not going to open it, but I did end up going with a hot rods crank. We'll probably see that in here. But I ended up having them swap out the crank bearings. Swapped out the hot rods for, I don't recall the brand that he recommended. But it's from a 7-ball to, I think there's now an 8-ball bearing on there. He pressed them off and pressed the new ones back on for me. So I'm thinking these are probably just the extras that he sent with it. But we'll have to see. I know I did get all new transmission bearings and stuff like that. So that could be those as well. These here. Oh, this is what I'm talking about right here. It's going to keep my beer just colder than the Rocky Mountains. Shout out Fast. Some stickers, can't beat it. Alright, let's see. This should be, feels like some, K&N style air filter pods is what I decided to go with. I did order unis, but I think for the type of riding that I'm going to be doing, probably the K&N style with a little bit more airflow will work good for me. So they're not actually K&N. These are Fast brand, but yeah, should work pretty good. So that's what we got in here. We need to rearrange this here. Let's set this box up. Let's see, what else we got? What's this? I don't really know. Pause. Oh. Damn, makes you want to kick a fat kid in Kmart. What the hell is this? Clutch basket. Got your cushions, pressure plate screws, pressure plate. This is a Chariot clutch basket. Heard good things about them, so that's what we'll be running. It is unfortunate. Clutch basket that came out of it was a Hinson Racing. High quality shit, but fortunately it got shredded. So yeah. Oh, this is a little decorative piece for the clutch cover. We should have a billet clutch cover in here too. It'll have the clear Lexan on it, so this will go on top of that as a little decorative piece. If I had to guess, this is probably a carburetor. I did order because the original build had a Trinity 2-to-1 on it. It's a Trinity intake. So I ordered 2 genuine Key-In 35mm carbs. Probably what this is here. Got some outerwears for our pod filters. This is probably, I think I got a lighter throttle cable spring in here, slide spring, and then there's probably some jetting too. I know he sent me some jetting. Here we go. If somebody could translate that for us, it would be much appreciated. Oh yes. Brand new, genuine Key-In carbs. This will be nice. Cool. Should be another one of those on there. Sauce is back in this bag for now. No need to unbox this right now. This is the other card. Just toss this here. Before we get any farther into the video, I'd like to take some time to discuss today's sponsor of the video. As mentioned, Glenwood Contracting. Fantastic people over there at Glenwood. If you're ever looking for any sort of excavation company work in the tri-state area of Michigan, give him a shout. Does great excavating, got gravel trains, all that good stuff. He'll hook you up. So thanks again, Glenwood. Just, you know, I kept adding shit to the order, so I'm sure he probably loved me for that. Probably why that's in there. What else do we got? Some Weisco pistons. Take a quick look at these. Gonna be a 68 millimeter bore. Got some rings. Oh, nice little pouch. Oh yeah, velvety touch. Oh, yeah. Not much to them. Some cute little pistons. Gonna be red hot at some point, I'm sure, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so probably be buying some of these shortly anyway. Okay. Put these back in here. I don't want to lose any of this shit. Very nice. So obviously we got two of those. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know what these are. We can open these. There's all sorts of shit stuff in here. Oh! Little t-shirt action. Perfect. So yeah, this is our, got a new billet clutch cover. Wasn't really anything wrong with the old one. Just kind of seemed like a cheaper one. So I wanted to get a nice billet aluminum one. This one actually is a Mod Quad clutch cover, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then Fast must be partnered with them or something. They got their logo laser etched in there, so this will be cool. Have the clear Lexan, which hopefully is actually in here somewhere. If not, I'll be reaching back out to them. See what we got here. Oh, I bet these are domes. 22. I think you ended up going with 22cc domes. It's going to be a pump gas build. So basically I just gave him my elevation and whatnot that I'll be running at, 93 octane fuel. And he custom cut some domes for this. Oh yeah. Very nice. So I forget all the specs on these, but they are 22cc. You can see there he's got Fast Cub 22cc on there. These are the Pro Design style, so they fit like NOS, I think Chariot, a couple other cool heads. I will be reusing the cool head. This had a Pro Design cool head on it, so these will fit right up in there, and I'll be able to reuse the cool head. So that's nice. All right, what do we got here? Ah, okay. These are our cylinders. Sorry, I was admiring the beauty. So as mentioned, these are CP cylinders, 68 millimeter bore. The guys over at Fast went up and did a nice cleanup port. So if you get in there, you can see, kind of take away any of the casting imperfections. It's not necessarily a port job. They didn't change any of the ports. They just cleaned them up, get rid of some of the burrs and the imperfections from casting. So that all looks nice. Sweet. is everything in this box here. Should be. As mentioned, the Lexan plate for the clutch cover. All right, last thing. Let's get these cylinders out of the way. This should be, obviously, our hot rods crank. Ended up going with hot rods. I know a lot of people have bad shit to say about hot rods, but you know, reading the forums and stuff, a lot of people have good luck with them. Jeff at Fast said he doesn't ever have any issues with them, so good kind of middle of the road option, instead of going with like a billet crank or something like that and spending thousands of dollars. Jesus. Now, some other goodies packed in here too. So we got some seals. I'm not gonna open this stuff up, I don't want to lose it all, but some seals, some half ring clips for the crank. Should have pancake bearing in here from the clutch, looks like. Kind of just a bottom end seal kit. The clutch cover seal should be in here as well. And here we have it, our hot rods crank. As I mentioned, he put new bearings on there. Looks like they're all nice and oiled up. So yeah, that is basically everything. I got everything else to complete the builds up here in the loft. You'll probably see that in coming videos, but just some miscellaneous shit like gas line, vent tube, there's also supposed to be a Pingle petcock in here. I'll have to do some digging to see if all that stuff's here after. Anyway, I got new plastics for it. The plastics that were on it were snipped pretty shitty. They didn't line up, felt cheesy, so I wanted to put new plastics on it. I ended up going with Vito's plastics. Then we got a set of pipes and silencers up there from SLP. What else is up there? Probably some other shit that I'm forgetting, but yeah, that's basically everything. I think this coming weekend we'll start working on it. Got to clean up some of the parts that were in it that are going to go back into it, and then we should be able to start assembling it. Everything should be here. Do one last check, and yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time.